Hi Clive, thanks very much for coming in this morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, okay, thanks. But not really looking forward to this.
Oh, that's a shame. Please don't be worried and stressed about it. It's just a chat to see where we are and how we can move forward with things. So, how was your holiday? You're not long back from the States, was it not? Florida? I've always wanted to go there, but not quite managed it yet. Did the kids have a great time with all the theme parks?
It was amazing, thanks. So hot, though. Some days it was up to the 90s. Too hot for me. Whew. Kids and wife loved it, though. You should try and go one day. It's a definite bucket list holiday.
Yeah, I'll need to put that one to the other half and see what he thinks. Did you go to the parks at all? What was your favourite one?
The kids loved Disneyland. They were all much the same to me, but seeing the kids have such a great time was good enough for me to have a great time too. It makes you realise that the reason you work so hard is to get the family away to such amazing places.
Yeah, that does sound really good. Do you think you'll go back at some point? Do it
Prob-
all over again?
Probably not. It's such a huge expense. We saved we saved for such a long time for this holiday, so probably not. Unless we win the lottery, that is.
Nice to have the dream though, I'm sure. Okay, let's have a look at some of the issues we need to discuss today. Firstly, can I say how well you have done in your first year with Net Porter? You have consistently reached all your targets given to you and even exceeded some as well. Your orders picked have had an excellent accuracy rate and you definitely appear to know what you're doing. However, although this is the case, you are unfortunately coming last with your figures compared to the other team members. So really want to see what's going on and what we can do to perhaps get those figures up.
That's disappointing. I thought I was doing well. I'm not sure how I could work any faster than I do. I'm not getting any younger, and sometimes the heavy lifting can slow you down, but I do try my best at all times.
You are, Clive. Don't take this as any sort of criticism. I just want you to be the best that you can be. I feel in the last 3-4 months your motivation appears to have subsided a little, and you definitely don't seem as energetic as you have been in the past. Are you aware that there's been changes in your demeanour lately? Is there any specific reason why this is happening, or are there any issues that we can maybe help you with?
I don't know, I find it so hard to mix with other team members. I know I come across as being abrupt and rude, but I just don't know how to relax and communicate well with others. I really would like to advance to a team leader, but know myself I need to learn how to improve my manner with people first, but I'm just not sure how to do this.
That's a very interesting observation, Clive, to be fair. I think it's one of the few things that might actually hold you back from becoming a team leader. Fantastic, though, that you recognise this about yourself. Let us see what we can do to help you with this and get you on the promotion you would like. I know you've had a bit of confrontation before with another team member. Can you maybe go into that a little bit for me?
Oh, that was something and nothing. Looking back on it now, it was just stupid. I fell out with Jim Bremner in logistics. It was a bad day for me, and I thought he was clowning about and needed to get on with his work. We were on a deadline and had targets to meet. That's what I didn't realise was what he'd just had some really good news in his lunch hour and was in high spirits. I just jumped to the wrong conclusion like I usually do. We had a few abrupt words, and no, he reported to me, but to be fair to him, he hadn't done anything wrong and shouldn't have reacted the way I did.
Ah, right. So, how did you feel after this confrontation?
When I realised what was going on and how much I overreacted, I did apologise to him, but I know I was out of order by reacting the way I did. I became very aggressive with him, and this is not the person I want to be. But I don't know how to change a reputation I now have on my line of being a bad temper, so.
The first step you have done already is by acknowledging this behaviour that you know isn't acceptable, especially in the workplace. How about I buddy you up on a one-to-one basis with someone I think you'll get on well with? This could potentially open doors to you with regards to chatting with the rest of the team.
Yeah, that sounds good, thanks. I'd appreciate the opportunity to develop myself a bit further and not get so stuck in a rut. It's good you're willing to see past my previous issues and let me try something new.
Yeah, definitely move on from it, Clive, but it can't happen again, no. We can all have our spats with colleagues, but it can never become threatening like before. Another incident like the last one could result in disciplinary action being taken against you, which is certainly not what any of us want. You're a great asset to the company, and we don't want to lose you because you have a hot head.
No, I understand fully, thank you. I've actually read a few books lately on how to try and mix better with other workmates, and how to step back from a situation before jumping in for feet first. The wife thinks I am going all happy on her. Nah.
That's so good you're taking it all on board and trying to be proactive. What I would like to try is putting you over to the medical department for a bit and give you some one-to-one training there with Brian. He's a great lad, very capable at what he does. I feel this could add to your work experience here, and you could learn how Brian manages to get such great figures by the end of the month. He is a very level-headed, calm man, and I am confident you and him will get on well working together. How would you feel about that?
I think that would be really good for me, new start and all that. I've spoken to Brian a couple of times and agree. He is a really nice bloke. I'm not sure how I will get on in the medical department. I will need to learn all the new products.
Great. The other thing I want to speak to you about is your absenteeism. In the last 12 months you have been off sick 8 days, 4.4 being the average. These sick days have all been in blocks of 2 days and at a similar time of the month. I've noticed that no return to work interviews are conducted, but just to let you know, your absence has been monitored closely this year, so let's try and get those figures down. I'm going to ask that the back to work interviews are a must going forward, not just for you but for everyone. Has there been any issues at home that's causing you absent days? Any problems that we can perhaps help you with?
Yeah, I know I did have a few days off sick last year. Can't truly remember the reasons, but I'll take it on board also. I did have quite a lot of stress issues at home last year, to be honest. Saving for the holiday made money extremely tight, which in turn caused a bit of upset. But hopefully things will be much easier this year, with no huge holiday to pay for. You know what it's like with 3 kids to support as well as 2 dogs.
Okay, if you could be aware that the matter is being monitored then, and things should improve this year, how do you feel about staff events? I've not really seen you at any of the events lately. Any reasons why you don't want to attend them?
To be honest, the main reason is because they are always conducted out of working hours, which is great, but I have too many family responsibilities. I need to get home for the kids as well as wife, as kids. I need to get home for the kids as my wife works at night shift. It's not easy getting them watched, and I feel a bit isolated to go into these things anyway. It's not easy to appear and not really have anyone to talk to when I'm there. I feel quite isolated, so don't go.
Clive, that's not very good. So sorry to hear that's how you're feeling. I've been thinking of putting in place a few lunchtime events for the staff. Maybe a pizza lunch or a quick buffet for everybody to go and meet and chat. Would that be something you think you would maybe like to try and get mixing a little more with others?
I'd give it a try, no promises though. But I'd certainly try it. Get a free lunch out of it, why not? I know I need to make big changes to my attitude in order to be considered as a team leader. Can I ask if you think there is an option for me to advance further within the company?
Probably not right at the moment, Clive, but if you keep working hard and applying yourself to a gracious manner to others, then yes. I see no reason why in the future we can't look at you progressing within the company. How do you feel things are going right now for you and within the company? Do you feel you are achieving everything you can and want to achieve?
That's disappointing, but yeah. I understand I do feel things are going well at the moment. But I would like to ask if there are any other options for me to do a health and safety course or first aid course within company working hours.
We always encourage everyone to advance their learning and knowledge. It normally benefits the company, so this is something I will look into and come back to you about it. Are you managing the more physically demanding side of your job at the moment? I know there can be a lot of lifting and stair climbing in your role. How do you feel things are there? What do you enjoy most about your role and least about your role?
Not going to lie, some days I do find it very tiring, but not sure if that is down to the wife and kids more than the job. As a whole, though, I think I manage as well as the next bloke. The thing I enjoy doing most is making up the orders. I enjoy whizzing around the warehouse picking everything I need. It's like a sense of achievement knowing I've got someone's order on spot on. The least favourite thing would be the cleaning down at the end of the night. Hate cleaning, but no, it has to be done, unfortunately.
Okay, but if problems do arise, whether it be joint issues, back issues, just come and speak to me before things get worse. My door is always open. I am just a phone call away. Don't be frightened to ever come and see me.
No, I appreciate that, thank you. None of us are getting any younger.
Well, it's been great having this catch up with you, Clive. Thanks for your honesty. I think we should review things again in 6 months' time. The main things I would like to follow up on are 1. To see how the transfer to medical is going and how you are with Brian showing you the ropes. I would like to see you settle in there and get your figures up. 2. We can get a few lunch dates sorted out for some team building exercises, and I would be hopeful that this would aid you in mixing better with others. 3rd one, I would like to see an improvement in your absence record as well. I'm going to make a note that if all goes well in the next 6 months, then I will look into you possibly doing your first aid course like you have asked. So summing all that up, is there anything you would like to ask me, Clive, or would like me to go over again with you?
No, I don't think so. I'm really pleased I came to this meeting. I feel more motivated than I have in a while. Hopefully I can pull things back and sort some issues out I have of my own. But no, I think that's all from me.
Perfect. Just to let you know that the notes on this meeting will be written up and signed by both of us. You will get a copy and a copy will be stored on file. So thanks very much for coming to see me today, Clive.
You're welcome.